production of commercials tomorrow night across America. COVID struck, production facilities are going down. We have a crew waiting for you. We want to shoot a commercial. I said, what for? You can't sell any product. There's no retailers open. She said, no. We're going to pivot. We're going to go digital. We're going to sell direct. And I said, you're going to shoot a commercial and do what with it? She said, I'm going to buy remnant cable across the country. You know those ads you see really late at night where they're selling fishing rods and stuff at 2 in the morning, you can't sleep? That was her plan. She was going to shoot a commercial, put it out there, and see if she could start selling these millions of dollars of inventory direct to consumer. I said, look, I'll do it. Let's do it. And I went up there, and SAG-AFTRA actually waived my fees because unions don't let you do this, but they wanted to help this company stop going out of business. And we shot this commercial I want to show you now. Okay? It was like a last-ditch effort to stay alive. But we did it, and we finished shooting it like 8 minutes before the union shut down production for the next year. So have a look at this. This is a television commercial about Blue Land. It's whimsical. It was designed that way. We were hoping it would work on social media and on television. I'll show it to you and I'll tell you what happened. Here it is. Have a look at this. Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank. When Blue Land asked me to clean a toilet on TV, I said, are you joking? But here I am because Blue Land is serious about saving you money. Stop paying for wasteful plastic bottles. With Blue Land, you only need to buy one. Easily clean anything around your house. Your vault? Portraits of your ancestors? And at $2 a tablet, you're set for life. And so am I, because I get a royalty. Get your cake now at BlueLand.com. Smells like a deal. Okay. Now we had no idea if this would work or not. No idea at all. She started rolling it. Started in Houston, then Dallas, and LA, and then we started Chicago. We tried different price points. Well, what do you think happened? It was incredible. Sales exploded. We started shipping all of those retail packages to people at full 100% margin. We'd already bought them, we already had the cash turned into the product, and we just exploded to the upside. The demand for cleaning fluids didn't stop. In fact, it went even higher because people were locked in their houses. They wanted to get on board, they knew the story from Shark Tank, they saw the ad, they ordered the product, and wow, we came back from the dead. We should have been dead. Today, this company is on fire, direct to consumer. They have all the data. They know when you bought your last kit. They know when you need new tablets. They know what you want. They know everything that you need from them and when you need it. And they ship it just on time so that they get 85% margin on the product instead of 50. This is an example of what happened in America. Great entrepreneurship, the digital pivot, direct to consumer, all of it happening at the same time in a matter of weeks. It happened all throughout the land, and we're all better off for it. Our economy has gone through a remarkable revolution, and so I would argue to you that start to get used to social media and direct to consumer. This is how we're going to communicate with each other forever. Yeah, the platforms are going to change. Yeah, there'll be a new TikTok. Now there'll be a new whatever it is. But people are comfortable dealing directly with products and services. They're very comfortable doing that today. But before we open up the Q&A, I wanted to share with you something I think, the only thing you remember from this presentation, I want it to be this. Shark Tank, been on the air for 13 years, all around the world, all around the world. I was in Austria, or it's actually in Switzerland recently, and I was on a train, and this couple came up to me from Austria, and they just got married, and they were going to Zermatt, that famous mountain, to take their honeymoon there. And she came up to me and said, "Are you Mr. Wonderful on Shark Tank?" And I said, "Yeah." She said, "You're the most hated man in my country. Everybody hates you." I said, "Oh, that's nice." She said, "Look, can we take a picture with you?" I said, "Sure. Just get married?" She said, see that, they were a young couple, and they said, yeah. "Why are you so mean?" She said, "I'm not mean. I just tell the truth. That's it. That's it. I get this all the time. I'm not a mean guy. I just tell the truth." But it was a lot of fun to realize how big Shark Tank had gotten. It's on in 42 countries. So, my point is this. A professor a few years ago decided to go back to the tape and try and figure out, are there any common attributes about these companies or Shark Tank pitches that determine which ones get funded and which ones don't? Because, not every company gets a check. Most of them don't. What is it about the ones that do? Are there anything that's common? Well, it turns out there is. There's 3 attributes that every single pitch, the ones that get funded, have. Not some of the time, 100% of the time you'll find these 3 attributes. So what are they? Number 1, are you able to articulate the opportunity in 90 seconds or less? You saw when they came out with that bottle in Blue Land, you got the joke in a minute. You knew what they were doing. They put the tablet in the bottle, they put the water in there, and they make the cleaning fluid. I get it. 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 You got to be able to explain it in 30 seconds or less if you can. It's got to be really done in a way that people get the idea. This is the definition of leadership, by the way. No one's going to follow you anywhere if they don't know where you're going. You got to explain yourself. However, great ideas are a dime a dozen. Executional skills are very hard to find. So yeah, you got a great idea, but can you actually make it happen? So number 2, what is it about you and your team that can take this great idea and make it happen? Explain to me why you know what you know. Did you work for a competitor? Is this a family business? Have you tried it before and failed and knew what you did wrong? I'd rather give money to an entrepreneur that failed than one that thinks they're perfect. They're motivated to succeed. The point is, what is it about you attached to the idea that makes it so interesting for me as an investor? You're trying to mitigate risk. These 2, when they come together, you can start to feel in the tank, things start to sizzle. Everybody's competing like they were in that Blue Land deal. They were very good at explaining why they knew what they were doing, and they had a great idea. But there's a 3rd one, and this one is the killer. I've seen the oxygen sucked out of a room so fast. Imagine in the context of Shark Tank, you've beaten out 100,000 applications. You're one of the 120 companies that gets to come to Shark Tank, sit on that carpet, and sit in front of billions of dollars of investable capital. It's your moment. You've got through the first 2. Everybody's bidding on your deal. Then this happens. You have to know your numbers. How big is the market? How fast is it growing? What are the gross margins? What's the break-even analysis? How many competitors are there? What pace of capital do you need? You have to know these questions, and you have to know the answers. You have to know your numbers. Now, if you get through the first 2, and you don't know your numbers, you deserve to burn in hell, and I will personally put you there. But you get these 3 right, you're going to get a check. That's what happens. These are the 3 attributes. I don't care if you're a teacher, a preacher, a salesperson, a general, a parent. These 3 attributes give you leadership skills. This is what people need to know. They follow people that understand this. They're willing to be led by them because it's the essence of competence and executional skills and confidence. Think about this. You really should. It's worth thinking about because it's basically communication skills. When you're selling something to somebody, they want to know why it's a good idea, why it's a good product, and what are the numbers, particularly in your industry. And if you get all 3 of those right, you're a winner. That's how it works. You got that, right? Okay. I get Sean out here, and we're going to have a little QA session. Let's have some fun with it. Here he comes, the big guy.
Hey, give Kevin a hand.